Hey guys, just give me just a moment. I think my camera's not working. So hold on, guys. All right, it was just working, but all right. Well, if you end up not able to see me, you can just look at the glorious Bitcoin brick background logo that you guys are so familiar with. But welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome to the live stream today. Happy Tuesday. I hope you guys are feeling well, and we are going to we're going to get this show on the road. We're going to look at this nice little BTC recovery. We're going to look at all this bullish news that's breaking that is, I think, inevitably going to just send this this good sentiment across the board in the markets. And so we're just going to get into that. We're going to look into why the Bitcoin ETF options are going to be really important to keep track of. And so we're going to talk about that. It's going to be the Bitcoin ETF options. Could start trading as early as tomorrow, but this was yesterday. So then you can see here that Bitcoin magazine said breaking just in that BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF options are now live on the Bloomberg terminal. So then this, I think, is going to send Bitcoin more to the upside, because I think these BlackRock knows. They know what's coming. They know what's happening. That's why they've been buying so much Bitcoin. You can see that the selling pressure actually stopped. That yesterday they inflowed. Everyone was inflowing instead of selling, and we really only had 2 days of selling on the 14th and the 15th. And so this is what's happening right now, guys. So we're just seeing that ultimately we are in more of a bullish upswing in the bull run, because this is what we're in the part that's the most volatile. This is where you make the most money, and this is the time to be in the market. So we're in the trades. Some of them we kind of had a good instinct, I think, last week where we were just trading really well, and we thought to ourselves, man, since we're doing so well, we probably should close most of the trades besides our Bitcoin trade. Like, we don't want to close this until like 350K. We probably just want to keep this open as long as we possibly can. And this is but then we have been trading on Litecoin. We've traded PEPE. We've been trading on Dogecoin, and all of those trades ended up making us a lot of money, but we didn't keep them open. We actually just were scalping the market more. We were just kind of being aggressive. We were testing ourselves. We're seeing like how, can we consistently make over 500 a day for a week? And that's basically what we did. And one of the days being a really awesome day was a $2,500 trading day. And so that was like kind of one of our own personal records of trading and money that we made just in a single day. So guys, let me know in the chat, what was your best trading day where in one day you made something where you were just like, wow, like you just never made that much money in one day? I'd love to know. Put the number in the chat so you can inspire people to potentially hit that goal themselves. And I would love to know the number. So for me, recently that it was 2,500, and it was a nice day. It was a nice day. Today was a good day. All right. So as you can see, you can't see me. You can't see me. And so I don't know what's going on with my camera, but I did update OBS, and so maybe, just maybe, my iPhone camera thing is not going to work. I might have to update it. That might be something. I wonder if I can just go back and download the old version. I know, yeah. Where am I at? It's Ghost Dano. But thank you guys for coming in. I really do appreciate you. We got the usual suspects here. Shout out to all you guys. And make sure you're hitting the like button so then YouTube can push the stream out. You know, you have to hit the like button. It's necessary. It is the thing. It is the currency of YouTube. If YouTube, I used to say this, if YouTube made a meme coin, it would be called like button or subscribe or something like that. I've actually thought about making my own meme coin. I think I talked about it. You know, we all have these ideas for a coin that we think will do well. And mine was make YouTube great again. Make YouTube great again. So like MAGA, like a MAGA movement, but for YouTube. YouTube MAGA movement. Make YouTube great again. All right, so let's see how many people we have watching across all platforms. Okay, we got 9 people watching on X. We have 1 person watching on the mighty Twitch. Then we have 11 people watching on YouTube. So thank you guys so much. We got 21 people watching total. Let's get those numbers up. Let's get it to where we have like at least like 100 people watching total. And also, I wanted to thank you guys for subscribing and actually getting my channel to, just want to pull it up real quick, 3,090 subscribers. This is crazy. So when I think about this, I remember being in my garage in my old house, and I was making videos and kind of just just testing stuff out, trying to dial in my setup, and I had like 200 subscribers, and I was like, oh man, I finally passed like 100. And I remember I was just getting so excited about even just getting to certain numbers. So I feel like I'm always gonna have that excitement about, you know, hitting these milestones and or you know, just these little achievements of like, you know, getting 10,000 watch hours. I remember I was like grinding to get this watch time hours so I can be able to monetize the channel. And sometimes you don't realize how long that can take. Like it's a little tricky to try and actually get people to watch your videos. And oh yeah, Wile E. Coyote. Yeah, I was gonna mention about that. I knew someone was probably gonna remind me because they're like, bro, you see XYO? Yeah, XYO is actually breaking out right now. It did a 60% move to the upside, and I'll be completely honest with you guys. I don't have enough XYO, and it makes me, that's one of those coins where it's like, I wish I had more of, and I always get a little jealous of the pumps, because then you know what I end up doing? I end up FOMOing into after it pumps. So what I need to just do is just really actually hold the thing more long term, and honestly, like, just believe in it a little bit more, and honestly get it as one of those things as like, I just gotta wait for the pop and just have some patience. And yeah, FOMO, feel the FOMO. I'm like, buy the pump. When I saw that, yeah, I saw the notifications on my phone this morning, and I went into Coinbase, and I was like, what? Went up 70%? I was like, ah. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Yeah, well, I still hold my original XYO from mining it on the Coin app in 2021. But it was a very small amount. So it's like, I don't expect it to, you know, it's not like a life-changing amount or anything. But see, I really haven't, I've tested out the Coin app and to an extent of, I've done most of the things in there. I've done the tasks. You can do tasks. You can play games. But the thing that I don't really do much is like the games. I've maybe done a little bit of the surveys, but I bet if you spent a few hours, you know, stacking all of those things together, and then you had like the bonuses, you had the boosts inside the app to be able to get more mining percentages or more coin, then you could mine a lot of XYO from that, because you're getting coin and then you're transferring that coin directly, and it does a conversion to XYO if you get over 10,000 coins. So the moment you get over 10,000 coin inside the app, then you can bring it over. And sorry guys, I apologize for not having any. This is like a crypto face stream, you know. You're not gonna see my face. You're just gonna hear my voice. I think it has to be that the version of OBS that I just updated to, which is 30.2.3. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go back and like re-download the last version. I'm just have to like downgrade, because this should be working. It should be working, but it's not. But that's okay. All right, so let's look at Bitcoin right now. Let's see what's happening. We wanted to set an alert for when Bitcoin hits 100K. Like basically right at 100K, we're just like, look, we're setting the alarm because it's coming. It's basically going to happen any moment now, not like any day. Like I feel like it's just going to happen any moment now. And I'm not trying to be like a moon boy or anything like that, but there's just a lot of factors and at play here. That's not just like market manipulation. I don't think will last very long, because now it's just going to be basically a race into who can acquire the most Bitcoin for their own strategic reserve. And they've seen now the success and basically just by the bullish sentiment going into the market now for institutional adoption, that now a lot of countries are starting to jump on board. And that's when the train starts to go really fast and everyone's trying to jump on, and that's what causes the FOMO, and that's how Bitcoin ends up way up here. Like we think it's going to go to about $350,000 by April or March of next year. And then if you look at our Bitstamp chart, we have a really awesome Bitstamp chart that represents our curve. If we go to the weekly, and we have this really amazing chart that we made that represents almost just like the Bitcoin rainbow chart, shows you the bottoms of the bear market in these lower areas. These are, if you're below this, like I should make like curves in here that represent that too. And then you can see, okay, in here, this is the bear market. These are times where you could be accumulating, and altcoins are probably like on a massive sale during these times right here. And then you can see here that every time we go up past a halving, I mark the halving years in the 4-year cycle, that we are in an uptrend, and about 500 days is the peak, and then we go into a bear market, and then from here 500 days is the peak. You go from the halving right there, about 500 days. That was like 500 days. Let's see. I think because from there, go over. Yep, about almost 500 days, like pretty close. Yeah, almost 500 days. And then from here, you can see we're not even close to being 500 days away from, because that's 500 days away. So 500 days away is in November. And so I think by that time, this is why this is going to be the most important TA breakdown that you'll ever see anyone do right now on Bitcoin. Okay, so I'm going to go from the price we're at right now, and I'm going to go over 500 days. Just 500 days, okay? That brings us to November of next year. Now, that I think that could bring us to a $592,000 Bitcoin, because it lines up with the stock to flow model that Plan B has had all along, and the Bitcoin rainbow chart, giving us the peak price and zone where Bitcoin could be topping out. And this is why when you hear Kathy Wood talking and of ARK Invest, they've been investing in Bitcoin. I didn't realize, but last interview that she did, she's like, we've been investing in Bitcoin and knew about it like when it was $250. So they've been doing their homework, and so they've been tracking this thing for a long time. And so when people like that talk and they give you their price predictions, I would listen. And it's just like Da Vinci. Da Vinci's been buying it since it was $1, and he's been all in. And you see how well it did for him, and also his reputation. So you have to think about stuff like that. And so this right here is why it's not crazy talk to have Bitcoin in just next year by like November or December going to over $500,000 based on this chart. It's just easy. All right, so is the market ripping right now? Yeah, it's kind of ripping because Bitcoin is now showing strength, as we're just showing right now. Like we're in the bull run, guys. This is the time to be taking advantage of these moves, and we're gonna get in the 45-minute, because that's what you guys want to see. You want to see that DGen 45-minute. You want to see that 5-minute chart. We might even go as far as going into the 1-minute chart to see if we can push right back up into this. So if we trade, look, here's our parabolic curve. All right. If we trade up into this curve again, that's it. We're breaking new all-time highs. We could just break new all-time highs. Probably even maybe on this stream today, we could be breaking all-time highs, and we could see some strength here. And if you see, we were getting some awesome bullish divergence in the charts here. And all we need to see is this. We see a little swoop, we get back up, and then we start to create that nice bullish divergence. You can see here's where we created the bearish divergence. But you can see this playing out. If we switch up, we take out the money flow. That's the money flow. That was actually on the money flow, so that's funny. So that's actually hilarious. I thought it was on the RSI, but that actually played out really good on the money flow as well. But you can see here, we're on the actual RSI forming some bullish divergences. Let's take the money flow out and let's look at the MACD. And I want to go to the 4-hour MACD. And let's look at where it's at. Okay. Someone said Doge just broke out, 40 cents. Yo, it is. Okay. Nice. Oh, and that looks really good too. Ooh, man. Oh, yeah. It could be eyeing that 50 cent. It could be eyeing 56 cents right now. It could just start crushing to 56 cents. Yeah, it'd be eyeing Doge right now, because that's a 38% move to the upside. Woo! Yeah, we're just going up that banana. We crushed the banana zone. Basically, we crushed the banana zone. You guys, we drew the banana a while ago, and man, this thing is just going crazy. Yeah, because let's look at some previous resistance here. Is right at 44 cents. So that would be an area to watch. If you're in a short trade, if you're going to be trying to like scalp this right now, I would watch for 44 cents as a take profit and solidify some profit out of that, and then set a stop loss at break even. And then if it has more room to grow, then I would eye 56 cents as your next target. So You want to go, if you want to like look at that type of trade, you look at the 4 hour, you see if it's in a bullish setup, then you go back into the daily, and then you can see back from previous market, previous resistance, where you could see that, okay, if it hits that, it could probably dip back to this candle range and then start to try and ride up to 56. But that's not always the case. That's why you take the profit at the candle wick, set your stop loss at break even, and then you can make sure you don't lose money on the trade if it gets invalidated that it's going to move up to the next resistance level. That's an easy way that you can analyze this for a scalp, and you can do this for any coin. You can do this for any coin. So this is like an easy scalp strategy. Go to the 4 hour. Son of a bitch. If this computer crashes again, I have to do some major work on this computer. Oh, and we're also in a bull flag. So if you look at this, we got a bull flag breaking out here on Doge. You can see it. The target would be basically, I would say, the almost the length of the pole here, and which is past about the mid-range in between 56 and 73 cents. So this would be like the Goldilocks zone of the orbit of Doge, and we go to the moon. Are you guys with me? Are you with me? Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? I know. I can't see myself, and I don't like it. I've done a few ghost streams before because my camera stopped working, and I said, you know what? F it. I'm going to do it live. F it. We'll do it live. I can't read it on the script. All right, today's... We'll do it live. All right, if you guys aren't in the Discord yet, please do so. We're trying to be nice to everyone. Said hello all to the new people that are in the Discord. Let's see how many members we have. We're always trying to kick out the fake Dano cryptos, so let's do that now. So we go Dano. Okay, so we're the only Dano crypto. And okay, cool. So we make sure we kick out all the fake people. Make sure you report anyone who is trying to send you messages or scam you. That's inside the Discord. So then we can immediately take action. But make sure you guys are posting your best screenshots in here. We want to see what you're doing, and we want to see your activity. One of the people that does that actually frequently is MFRX9, and we had some other people posting some trades up in here. Yeah, we had Ramsey posting some, some losses. Because we encourage you guys to also put in your, lost screenshots. So then it's not always that there's this illusion that once you become a trader, you just immediately, you're winning the trades. And no, like a successful trader is going to have some losses. There's going to be some times where you're going to probably eat a crap sandwich, and everything that you thought was going to play out will be handed to you in a fresh, big, steaming bag of dew. And so I want you to post the journey. Post the wins, post the losses, and the moment you give up is the moment that you are in that 95% of traders lose all their money and are not successful. Yeah, because then when they it gets a little hot in the kitchen, they get out. Then they go back to working their 9-to-5 job. And then you say, just like Michael Saylor, you say, well, have fun staying poor. And then then what is the people that don't own Bitcoin? He's like, those are called poor people. Oh my gosh. But no, that we don't want to be mean. We just want to, it is what it is. There's always these terms or these things that people will throw around to discourage you from trying to do something or change your life. 95% of people that start a business, they close within 2 years. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna All right, so let's hit the like button. Let's smash the like because we got 21 people in here now. We're getting the peeps in here. We're getting the beeps. We're getting the beeps. The dojo crew is in. Okay, so Steve Randall Jr. Shout out to Steve Randall Jr. He said, can you please explain the banana zone? Okay, so Raul Paul is like a master at explaining the banana zone, but I can give you a good representation of what the banana zone is right now on the Bitcoin chart. And so I have it represented right here now on the Bitstamp chart on the 4 hour. So we've hit in the zone where everything lines up. You know, we've been consolidating, we've made the lows, we've done the liquidity dips, and now that the institutional adoption is coming in. Like, this isn't like retail. Like, retail isn't like in the game yet. This is all institutional money. That's what moves markets. It's people getting freshly printed money, fiat cash, and going into these markets so then they can triple, double up. They can double up, triple up, quadruple up, make a crap ton of money. And a lot of these companies are able to even borrow said debt on like less than 1%. I mean, if you heard Michael Saylor, he literally, the way he was able to buy $4.6 billion of Bitcoin recently, split up into two different kind of purchases, is he was able to borrow that money on 85 basis points. So basically, less than 1%. Less than 1%. He was able to borrow. No average person is borrowing nothing like that. That's not happening. That's not happening. So this is all institutional adoption now. So this is now what we're in is now combined with what previous banana zones and cycles have presented us in the 4-year cycle of the halving, which is marked. If you go and you can go on TradingView, you can go to indicators, and then you can put in the halving cycles where it'll mark out, you know, the halving cycles will split it up. There's a bunch of different ones. But what we're just going to show now is that we're seeing the bull flag breakout of the banana zone. So we're just trading up in a curve like a banana, and eventually we're going to hit just this peak zone where, I mean, I stopped it here at 121 as like a cool off, and then the next level is 150. But then the nature of Bitcoin now and what it's done historically. And so this is in the 4 hours. So now I'm going to bring it down to this Binance chart that shows how we could get to the zone where I've showed you here is way up here. Now, why is it up there? Why would I think it's going to go this high? You bring this chart to the daily, and then we have this one split up in zones. And each of these purple boxes are banana zones. And it's the moment where we hit mass a supply crunch, and I think it's also and now I'm starting to think about it, it represents how much money is in the supply of fiat currency and debt. And so it's almost like Bitcoin is a representation since its creation of how much money is being printed. And so every single 4-year cycle that Bitcoin does the halving thing, it just does this. It's always about around it doesn't do it exactly, but it does around the same thing. It's very similar. So what I do is I just bring it up to each cycle now, and just think that this is about the move that you do is about an average of 300 to 400%. And I'm just putting it literally from the straight start of the halving, and it brings you up to April around March or April of getting to $350,000 per Bitcoin. And that's how you can get there. That's how we can get there a lot sooner than you think. A lot sooner than you think, guys. And all you have to do is just wait. Just be patient. That's why a lot of people are very true in saying that you're going to sell too early. You're going to sell at 150. You're going to sell at 100 and something. You're going to sell at 125. You're going to sell too early here. I mean, like, I plan to really legitimately like take profits heavy at this point. Like, I'm going to maybe scoop a little bit. Like, I'll probably like slide some off here and there in these ranges above 100K and 150K. And I think that would be smart. I think that would be a pretty smart move to do, especially given that I know how these markets are, and as much as I'm about 90% certain that this is exactly what's going to happen. Exactly what's going to happen. And so with that being said, I want to still take the risk off by maybe just, when things are getting hot and I got coins up, 5x, I'm going to probably take take a little bit of profits. I'm not going to sell the whole thing, but I'll take a little bit. But don't sell too early where you get out of the entire market and we're only halfway to it. We're only halfway to the finish line. It's like running the race and then literally like you're about to hand the baton to your buddy, old Bitcoin, and then you just like sit down and then you just stop. And then you're like, come on, why did you just do that? And so what you have to do is you got to think, okay, I got to think cyclically. I got to think about what has happened in the past. I have to think about this. This is how I'm going to win. You're not going to time the market perfectly, but you're going to be smart this time. This is how you're going to win. And Jordan thinks Doge is going to 75 cents. And my friend, Doge is going to $2. Doge is probably going to go like up here. Like really, like after it starts to break like actual brand new all-time highs, like it breaks $1. Doge was always destined to go to $1. Like a dollar for Doge, it's like a Doge is a Doge. That's the meme of Doge, is like it's always been in the cards. It's always been something that the community will sure enough make it happen. I think it's in the prophecy. The prophecy will be fulfilled. Oh, yeah, Karnas said, I'm going to sell a bit of what I have on exchanges, but my cold wallet will be untouched. Also, this time around, I think I will short the top when I think it is time. And then that might be a good idea, but I don't know. Like, I thought about it. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to short the top this time. And then what if it just doesn't top? What if it just, like, keeps going past 500K? And then, like, you're just like, oh, wow. You get wrecked. Yeah. Yeah, you want to take profits. I mean, take profits, but don't sell everything, because we could see the biggest influx into this crypto market that we've never seen before. Like it could get pretty crazy. It could get pretty wild. Like Doge going to $2, like having basically $100 billion market cap or something like that, or just over. I mean, what was the peak market cap on Doge? What was the peak market cap on Doge? Let's see. Whoop. 60, yeah. If we see like 150 billion dollar Doge market cap, oh man, I mean, it's just gonna push the rest of the memes up. Like this is what's kind of happening with Pepe. I think like, you know, with the success of Pepe, and then also with the success of a lot of these Solana memes, you know, like Bonk. Some people made a really good point on Twitter or on X saying that, like, look, you know, Bonk was the most successful airdrop on Solana and was the original dog token. You know, don't forget about Bonk. Bonk all of a sudden could just start dominating, you know, just start crushing up. And it just shows that these memes right now, like Dog with Hat, Floki, Shiba Inu, like Shib is doing some kind of partnership and some kind of thing with this Shiro Nico. I don't know if you guys have been following this, but this is I feel like this is going to be something huge. The token's not available yet, but there's something going on. And it's a connection to the Shibarium ecosystem. Like I think they're going to launch Shiro on Shibarium, but then also like I'm not exactly sure if they're gonna do like just a stealth like fair launch, like they're just gonna randomly announce it. So I recommend doing at Shiro and following this thing, because this might be actually a cool opportunity with a token that is directly being promoted by the SHIB token, and the website is actually really good. It's really good. I have to load. Let me load. It's probably one of the best websites I've ever seen so far for a upcoming crypto project. It's an amazing website. I don't know who ever made this, but it's like Rick and Morty type style. Like got the tokenomics, the how to buy is on this right here. But look, see, you can't buy it yet. They have these episodes that you can watch. No tokenomics yet, but look, I mean, it's just like this thing. Have you ever seen a website this good? I mean, this is good. I thought this was very, very well done. So I'm keeping an eye out on this one. All right, so guys, remember, today is the last day to sign up. If you want to win a ticker Bitcoin sweatshirt, and possibly you might even get a pair of socks. I don't know. I might have to talk to the OURBIT team to say, hey, throw a pair of socks in there for them so they get a nice little package. And then your job is whenever you do win, because there's going to be 5 winners, and you have to post a picture of yourself wearing the sweater and tag OURBIT, tag us, tag me, and we will make sure that we get your fresh drip sent out to the world, and we'll let people know how awesome you look. And so today, last day, so make sure everyone right now, like literally all of you, like how many people are watching right now? All right, we got 17 people watching. If you haven't signed up for this freaking thing yet, then that would be cool, because there's 5 of you that are going to be able to win. So you actually have a pretty high chance of winning one of those dope ticker Bitcoin sweatshirts. And then you can have the privilege of, when people ask you, what the heck is that? The heck is that schizo mashup of Obama? What? And you can say, oh, it's Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic, 10 Inu, but the ticker is Bitcoin. And then their head spins around 3 times and they explode. It's a sight to see. It's a sight to see. And then we also have another giveaway going. This one is going to the end of the month, to the end of November. It is the Dano Treasure giveaway. So we're going to be picking 2 winners for this. So there's going to be two winners that'll be picked for the Treasure Safe giveaway. And all you have to do is just sign up with this. It's like takes 2 seconds, just like OURBIT, takes 2 seconds. And then all you guys got to do is trade, and make sure you're collecting your flex points, because when you collect your flex points, you can get some real world items and things like that. And this is currently what we have open right now. On BitFlex, we have our Bitcoin trade that we got in an entry of 73,000, which is super bullish. So we're ready to really just scalp this trade hard. We've been really tempted to just take profits, like just to even take any more, because we've already taken 364 off the table, but we have $1,000 left in unrealized profits. And like we said, we've been trading the market up pretty heavy, and We knew we kind of went in a little too early in some of these altcoins. We were thinking we were going to honestly see Bitcoin break above 100K already. And I think the markets just kind of has been manipulated a little bit. It is suppressed, but I think with the modalities and just the bullishness of this like institutional adoption into these ETFs and an options ETF, we got the bullish Trump administration. The only thing I think that would put a nail in the coffin to all of this is if we see some type of escalation with Ukraine and Russia, and also escalation with Israel and Iran, something like just absolutely terrible. So what you guys need to do right now is literally pray for that to not happen. And not just for the sake of our money and our bags and our investments, but honestly for the sake and safety of people not losing their lives. And so I think it would be really, really important for everyone at all points of the day, if you have time to think about it, put it out there that we do not go into World War III, and we go into a state and time of peace and a time of healing for our planet, because we need it now more than ever. Like now is now more than ever. We need a humanity like outcry call to God and to like Mother Earth to just be like, we need to heal. Like we definitely just need to heal. So put the prayer out. I don't care what you believe in. I don't care if you don't believe in anything. Just put that prayer out, because it is so important. It really is. I just think when I saw 11:11 on the clock earlier today, and I was like 11:11. I make a wish and put a prayer out to just like have the wars stop. Make the deal. Make whatever needs to happen to where we can just stop the nonsense. Because it's just getting out of control, guys. It's gonna F it up for everyone. Like no one wins. Like no one wins in war. That's what's always crazy. Is like you think people win. Like no one wins. We all lose. We all lose. No one wins. It's always like people think that when you go into war, there's a winner. No, everyone loses. Everyone has a mega price that they have to pay. And so there is no winners. Just pain and suffering. So that's not worth it. All right, so let's go into the PONKE and PEPE. So I've been talking about PONKE for a while now, and now what is amazing is that PONKE, I think, is due for another breakout of an all-time high. If we're going to form a cup and handle here, we could just trade back down into a little bit of the previous resistance right here, which would be totally fine. And then the next leg up would be getting to our previous target, which we thought would play out sooner than later, is the depth of the cup, which would bring us to $1.50. Close to $1.50. We would be like we'd be over $1, but we'd be crushing past $1, going to maybe $1.25, and ultimately I think reaching $1.50, which would be our target for PONKE going into the next couple of weeks. We're going to see, I think, the market cap and be the first monkey Solana meme coin to go to $1 billion. There's only a few meme coins right now that have actually been able to do this, and this is you need to keep your eye on these coins that have been able to do it, because your job is then to think, okay, well, I'm probably should still buy a bag of these, even though they are up in terms of market cap. And recently, I'll let you know of some of these that have actually gone to $1 billion. And it's surprisingly, it's been this Goat Zeus Maximus, this Goat coin, this AI, terminal. I think this Truth Terminal, this one, because there's so many now, and so it's hard to keep track. But this one got over $1 billion. Brett was the first of the lot of the kind of the meme coin super cycle coins that got to $1 billion really fast within 5 to 6 months, I think it took. And then Peanut the Squirrel has been a new one that got over $1 billion, is at 1.7. And then we have PopCat, one of the only cat coins that has actually been able to do this and has been one of the most successful on Solana. And then we have the old school Floki back, I think released in 2022. Maybe even was it 2021? I can't remember. And then you see Dog with Hat getting over that $1.1 billion market cap at a $3.4 billion market cap. So, and look at PONKE. PONKE right, just coming up the ranks of surpassing SPX, surpassing PEPE coin, Mooding, Turbo. I think PONKE could be just, you're going to start seeing PONKE. Just don't be surprised. I've been telling you guys for a while, but just don't be surprised if you see PONKE at like a $4 or $5 billion market cap and being one of the strongest Solana meme coins, trading alongside with and Bonk, and kind of maybe even taking up the ranks. I mean, I just see what PONKE's doing. I see the social media interaction. I see how they're always on the dial. They're so quick with their content. Like, they just have a animation and a situation for everything to be able to say, all right, well, this is happening. Here's a meme for it. And so that's not easy to do. And you see how that can be very successful in the attention grabbing economy that we're in right now. Uh-oh. Are we still streaming? Are we on YouTube? Did I cut out on YouTube? I don't know what just happened. The camera's not working. YouTube, I'm about to start. Okay, yeah. I'm deciding now I am not going to use Restream anymore. I'm tired of this program. They did something. I liked it at first, and now I'm tired of it. It's just been crashing. It's been creating 7 different streams. I'm just over it at this point. I'm like, I need something that is going to be efficient. Guys, put in the chat. Recommend me something that I should use that's not... I mean, I know StreamYard. I think StreamYard is kind of a good alternative, but let me know about anything else. If you know of a good multi-stream platform where I can just like connect OBS and just like just connect my streaming services and just go to work, because this is driving me crazy. Oh, crypto! There we go. Crypto Naughty put it in a screenshot. Let's go. Oh, nice. Been trading on Apex. Yeah, I've been trying to. Someone contacted me, I think from Apex, and I didn't know if it was legit or not. I was like, I don't know. Or like, are you like actually from the team? And because I know Apex is actually connected with BYBIT, and so it's part of their like decentralized their wallet that you can use. So you can totally use this in the United States. And if you just, it's funny because you can download the BYBIT app in the United States on your iPhone, but then like you can't KYC. So unless you have an ID, unless you have a different ID, and then of course you can. But then if you want to just go and just trade and use a decentralized wallet, you can actually use Apex. And yeah, this is cool. And hey, look, he's got a referral code there. So yeah, if you want to, you can use Crypto Naughty's referral code. But that's a nice trade. So 209% entry price, $219. Let's go. Farcaster. Okay, I think I've heard that. Jordan said Farcaster. What do you guys think about Farcaster? Farcaster, would that be a good option? Yeah, the memes. I made a meme. I said, so you're telling me Litecoin season isn't around the corner? Please, if you have some memes, you can make your memes yourself, or you can find the best and put them in here. We need to pump this thing up. Like right now, guys, if you haven't, here's your challenge from me to you. Right now, go in the Discord and start posting memes. I want a takeover. I want a raid on Meme City. Raid it immediately. I want you guys to go in there and just raid the meme section in the Discord. Go do it right now. All right, should we be FOMOing into a Doge trade right now? Are we just like, are we missing the boat? Are we missing the boat? I mean, the volume's coming in. We got the most memeable acronym ever. It's for Department of Government Efficiency, and then do only good every day as the healing prayer and a magical, alchemical, like just ethereal message to the universe that we might take over. Like we might actually finally win this time. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we, for all of those reasons, FOMO into a Dogecoin trade and ride this thing up all the way to $1? It might be smart. It might be actually it might at this point, because of just how much I'm seeing Doge everywhere, that we can just basically, when Bitcoin starts to run, Dogecoin just gets to $1 so fast, and that's 147% move to the upside. And that would be an epic trade. That's even just like if you even been DCAing on Doge for a little while, you got a couple thousand in it, maybe you even have like 1,000 and you've been DCAing. That's a good, I mean, you get up to $1, that's a good average return on Dogecoin. Just on Dogecoin. And people think that like they can't get a good return on Doge and they're going to go into some other like risky speculative thing. And it's just like, dude, like you could just buy Doge. And that's kind of how I think about PEPE. I think about PEPE as like, it's the best meme you could possibly buy, in my opinion. It's not financial advice at all. And you guys should just know this. If you're on any crypto channel, do not take it as financial advice. It's purely entertainment purposes only. Do your own research. You can lose all your money and get absolutely wrecked. But if I was a betting man, I would bet on the frog and bet on PEPE being the flag carrier and the success, alongside with, just basically trading under Doge as the big boss of crypto memes. So that's why we're in the trade. We're also in the WIF trade. We're in the Phantom trade. So we are in some altcoin trades that we actually like. We like Litecoin. We like Phantom. We were messing around in the Phantom ecosystem a lot back in 2023, 2022. We were getting to know it in the tokens and the ecosystem that were inside there, like the Spooky Swap and using the swap. We actually really liked it, and it kind of reminded us of kind of the fun nature of Pancake Swap. A lot of these DeFi platforms, actually, if they're very clever and they make it fun to actually go on the site, then they'll buy the token too, just for the fact that they're like, hey, I like the feel of this. I like the vibe, like, and I mean that could just make the DeFi token itself even pump. And so, for instance, like Spooky Swap, I was like, oh, I like that. That's cool. I love that there's like a cat. There's like a little mixing pot. It does like a little mix in the cauldron, and then the swap completes. I'm like, I love it. I love little things like that. Yeah, we're brewing up something ourselves. Top secret. All right, so Banana Zone. We got more banana to go, honestly. Like this, because this is just a joke. This is just a joke. I was just being funny. But if you really want to see what the banana zone actually looks like, it's just a curve. It's a parabolic curve, and it's basically going to look like this. And that's why I think the target for Doge right now is definitely over $1. And we're just gonna go woo. Breakout. Here's the breakout. Boom. Perfect. There you go. Banana Zone explained. So is it a good time to FOMO into a Doge trade? Sure, go for it. Be an absolute degenerate. But everything's looking like it's a pretty good strong buy. And literally, we have a Department of Government Efficiency being set up in the United States by Elon Musk, who is the Doge ambassador. Get out of here. So yeah, I'm probably going to FOMO into a Doge trade. I don't care. Am I prepared to lose the money? Sure. I don't care. I'm going to do it. Because, yeah, it's like all the things I just said. Someone asked, is ETH just going to move? Yes, it will. It'll move when everyone was dogging on it and selling it, and then right when everyone is done doing their JEET selling of ETH will just literally go to 6K, and then everyone's going to be FOMOing back into ETH. They're going to go back into ETH, and then they're going to be buying it at like 6K or 7K, and then I think it's going to go to 10K. That might be around the top, but I think it could go further. ETH actually could go to 15K. You guys don't realize that, like, you think the institutions are like on crypto Twitter buying memes. No, they're buying Bitcoin and they're buying ETFs. And guess what the next ETF is that hasn't moved yet? Ethereum. So don't be a dum-dum and start selling your ETH because everyone's telling you so. Like, you do your research and you go, oh, connect the dots. Like, Bitcoin's ETF sees billions of dollars of inflows. ETH is going to start seeing the same inflows because it's the next option. And they're going to get, and all of these wealth funds and these wealth asset managers are doing presentations apparently and wanting to learn about Ethereum. This is why I bought ETH. Actually, as boring as it sounds, I bought a whole ETH with the profits that I made over the week. And I think it's just going to fly. It's just going to fly. I think it's going to go to like 15K. And I mean, if I bought ETH right now at like an average of $3,100, that's really good return. That destroys the stock market, any type of freaking thing you try to do to flip money or whatever, or even meme trading. Like, just easy, buy an ETH, just like hold it. And I think the people that stake ETH, when they unlock their ETH, they always end up restaking it, and then all the rewards that they get from actually staking and all of these pools. And all these different types of ETH that you can stake on Rocket Pool or Coinbase ETH or Lido staked ETH or whatever, Liquid ETH, all these different types of ETH. This is when you start to realize that, damn, yeah, ETH is probably it's still the top dog. It's still, like, people think that Sol is gonna flip ETH, but guess what? Sol's gonna do well. It will do extremely well. It's gonna go to $1,000 probably, maybe even more. But it's not going to flip ETH. ETH is going to be literally at a $1.5 to $2 trillion market cap when Bitcoin is at a $7 trillion market cap. That's how we get a total crypto market cap that looks like this. Easy, 7 trillion. We're breaking out of a cup and handle pattern on the total market cap right now. And if I full screen this thing, you can see it. Look, it's easy. Easy. Bitcoin is literally going to be at 7 trillion. So imagine when Bitcoin is actually at 6-7 trillion, the rest of the market, where do you think that's at? Where do you think that dominance is actually going to be? It's probably going to be in Ethereum. Then you're going to see that dominance flip that I've been talking about, the dominance flip. And even, Benjamin Cohen's talked about this. He's like, look, I feel like that was the Bitcoin dominance top. 60%, 61%, and then we end up going back into 57, even though we're in the bull run for Bitcoin, and we'll hit these and we'll hit an all-time high again. But then we're going to see the dominance in ETH start trading back up into the 18, 16, 18% around here, and this is what's going to signify the biggest freaking altcoin season we've ever seen in our lives. And I don't know who's going to, like, if you think like Solana's going to outperform ETH, then okay, you want to hold Sol. But if you then just like hold Sol, but if you think Ethereum is going to outperform Sol, then you just hold ETH. But why choose between them, and just why not just be a proponent and a user and a holder of both, and then you get the upside of both of them and just pivot, take profits, go to stable coins, go into the best performing meme coin that's on those chains. Make sure that when you're taking profits and then you think, okay, if ETH is stable, maybe I'll put a little bit in ETH and then I'll put a little bit into a stable coin to split the risk. You can do the same thing on Solana. And so that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm like, okay, like I feel like if I bought a bunch of Sol at this price right now at 241, when because people are coming into the market. I think retail will be here. Institutions will end up starting to want to study Sol more. But first, they're going to go to Ethereum. That's just my thesis. That's my opinion. They already know Bitcoin is going to do well. They're doing it right now. It's playing out in real time in institutional adoption and sentiment. So it's going to go to ETH next. And Sol will just still do well. It's just gonna be doing different things. Like they're involved with having a phone. They want to have almost like Nasdaq instant trading, DeFi, order books and stuff like that on chain, and then also be able to back the ecosystem of crypto gaming and stuff like that. But I think ETH is still just kind of like gonna be that institutional adopted type coin, but also ETH is still a great option for doing like a coin or a liquidity pool, or setting up, a Uniswap pool, adding to the pool, because it's a little bit more stable than sometimes what these Solana liquidity pools are, because you can just drain them in like a second. If you want to get rugged real fast, do it on Solana. But that's my personal opinion. It's just I'm reading all of this stuff on crypto on crypto Twitter, and everyone, and not everyone, but some people are just like, yo, like, oh, just sell your ETH is dead, like go into Sol's gonna be the winner. And I'm like, don't play that game, because what if ETH does they do more upgrades, the gas fees are not as crazy when we get traction and congestion on the network. We start to actually see the ETF trading just going absolutely nuts. We start to see more money and dominance going into Ethereum. And then we see Solana doing really well. It's great. It's doing really, really good. But guess what? It goes down a couple more times. It goes down like 5 or 10 more times up into the journey of going past $1,000. It's happened a few times already in its journey of getting up and down to going back to its all-time high, and also from a bottom of $7 freaking dollars. But guess what? ETH hasn't gone down a single effing time. Bitcoin, not a single time. It's just so it's still a gamble. Solana will do well, but the moment that it's hot and people are trying to like take some profits, and then it's down and the network's down and you can't take profits, and then there's nothing wrong with everything else, and you're like, dang it, Solana. And then you go to the website and you read that it's like, oh, it's still in beta. And then you're just like, damn it. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to hold Solana and still take the risk, and I'm going to be in both coins. I'm going to be and then also I'm going to be in the most popular meme coins that are on Ethereum and Solana as well. And that's how I'm trading the market. So as boring as that sounds, and I know I just lost about like all of you talking like this, because you're like, what's the next 100x, bro? What's the next 100x? And I can't help you. Can't help you with that. But it's okay. You do your own research. I found my own personal 100 X's. PONKE and PEPE. PONKE and PEPE are going to lead the charge. That's my personal opinion. PONKE and PEPE. PEPE for ETH, PONKE for Sol. I think we're going to get to a $40 billion market cap for PEPE. That's my target right there. We're going to keep that drawing right there. Our drawings love to play out, so we're going to keep that tradition alive. All right, well, let's get the stream up to 20 likes before we end it, because we're going to end it right now. We just streamed for just exactly an hour, so we're just going to keep it short and sweet. We've been doing these crazy long 2.5-hour live streams, almost 3 hours, and we've just been running our mouth. I don't know why you guys have been letting me do that, so we're going to keep it to an hour this time, and we'll just nice, short, and sweet. Gave you the analysis, gave you my thesis, gave you my TA, gave you a little bit of the news, and let you guys know about the giveaways that we're doing, which is the Ticker Bitcoin giveaway. Remember, last chance to sign up is today. It is today. This is the last chance. So if you want to look cool with the fresh drip, sign up with the link in the description. And then also, we got the BITFLEX Treasurer giveaway going on as well. Make sure you sign up with that link in the description. And we'll just put that in right now. We'll just do that. Bam. And then we'll also put it for the Twitch peeps. All right, guys, thank you so much for coming into the live today. Make sure you're following me at DanoCrypto904. This is when we're going to repost, and you're going to catch any breaking news that you might not be getting as fast, because we are following certain accounts that we think are breaking things immediately, and we love to share as much as we can, as fast as we can. So if you're following us on x.com, make sure you're following me here. You're going to get breaking news as faster than you would on YouTube. So just make sure you're following me here, and make sure you are also subscribing to the channel. And let's see if we can just crush up to 4,000. Let's get through this 1,000, and show that freaking journey from 2,000 to 3,000, who's boss, and say, let's just crush up to 4,000 like it's nothing. Let's do it in the next couple weeks, guys. We got some big things planned, and we're just really excited and grateful and blessed to have you guys as a community, and all of the OG people that have been watching the channel. Thank you so much. And also thank you to all of the new subscribers of the channel. We really appreciate you guys coming in, and we hope you come back for these normal live streams, which we do Monday through Friday Eastern Standard Time, 11:30 Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And normally we do have a camera, obviously, but my camera didn't work, and I wasn't going to just stop the stream because you can't see me. You can hear me. So that's how we did it today. No big deal, but we'll get it figured out. And we're going to take your recommendations of a different streaming platform. And I think, what was it? It was like something fair, something Farcaster. Cool. Thank you. Shout out to Jordan Shirtlift for giving me the recommendation for Farcaster. We'll check that out. And all right, well, guys, we'll see you later today on the second live stream. Make sure you're coming in and setting your timer in your calendar. Reminder for 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and make sure to leave a like on the way out. All right, guys, we will see you later. Peace.